Yesterday I had dental surgery, and afterwards I went to the pharmacy across the street, and for whatever reason the lady behind that counter aggressively told me, "Go to the other window." I had 2 valid prescriptions that I had just written from the dentist and my valid ID, but she quote unquote couldn't fill my prescription because there was some sort of computer thing with the longs thing. She asked me suspiciously, "Did you fill a prescription in Mililani in 2014? A lot of people that work in pharmacies to have access to the drugs. There's no secret there. Not necessarily a pharmacist in the white coat. That wasn't this lady. This lady was just a worker there, but the type of worker you're like, how'd you even manage to get a job in a pharmacy? What? I responded, possibly. It was 8 years ago. She's like, oh, because you're registered with that longs Mililani, not this longs. She was a Hawaiian local girl. Maybe she didn't like Caucasians. That's pretty common. Maybe she remembered me from someplace else previously. We had a bad experience. I don't know. It's a small island. However, overall, I had the required documents, and I wasn't trying to cap some smack. I was just trying to get some antibiotics and ibuprofen. She was acting like some gatekeeper. And the actual pharmacist in the white coat was very passive and seemed like she was from India. It looks like the Hawaiian lady was bossing her around. A lot of times in life, the loudest person in the room tries to be the most powerful person in the room, but they rarely succeed. They try to talk over you, but eventually sensible heads prevail. There is no progress in life based on ignorance and people who can talk louder than somebody else or interrupt them or be rude, not letting them speak. The problem with Hawaii is the most qualified person doesn't usually get the job. It's all about who you know. The word that I said that really pissed this lady off something fierce was when I said incompetent. She was barely even know what the word meant probably, but I made sure to not call her incompetent, but call Long's drugs incompetent. She lost it, said, "Get out of my face. You call me incompetent. I'm not incompetent. You're incompetent." I've never had a greater opportunity to use the word incompetent. I had my ID. I had the prescriptions. Where's the fucking meds? She said it was because she couldn't find my insurance information. I had my social security card right there. You can find it with that. Worst part was the pharmacist that didn't speak up, and the sister from Y and I took over.